Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
16 seconds left in the first half. He feeds it to Jordan. 4 seconds left. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter. He got it up. No luck. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. New York leads by 2. And we'll be back. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Here's Atlanta. On the court for Atlanta. They've got Curry. He's out there with Durant. LeBron James is out there with Robinson. It's Curry with the drive. LeBron James on the wing. 6 to shoot. Durant just inside the line. But they recover it. Robinson misses. Robinson's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And it's George finishing it off.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And Robinson throws it down.
He went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Curry outside. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Wade kicks to Mutombo. Here's Pettit. Off target with his 3. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. James dishes to Curry. For the lead. Payton gets the rebound.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Atlanta making a switch here. Malone's checked in, and so he makes both from the line. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And Curry, here we go. Durant, the pass to Curry. Robinson sets a screen for Curry. They get the rebound. Malone. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Malone's got his second basket. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Leonard, he's checked in for New York. Here's Atlanta, trailing by 2. Robinson a screen on Rose. In the corner, it's James. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
A 3 ball. Here's Robinson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Atlanta making a switch here. George is checked in. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well. And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Here's LeBron. LeBron kicks to Durant. Back to James. From the left block. Can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way. Here's Leonard. Kevin Durant with the rebound. The pass to Curry. From deep. Another miss by Curry.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
LeBron sets the screen for Curry. LeBron kicks to George. It's rebounded by New York. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Leonard. Goes back up. The shot is off. Good D by James.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Malone dishes to Durant. Stolen by Wilkins. And again, New York running the court in front.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
I agree with you. I mean, anytime you can push things forward as you approach the end of the third quarter, it puts you in good position for that last quarter, which we all know is crunch time.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. New York ahead, up by 6. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. New York leading by 6. They've got Dwayne Wade. LeBron James is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Rose, and it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. James, the pass to Gilmore. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Atlanta trails by 6. Iverson with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Robinson. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rose kicks to Leonard. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for New York. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Iverson up top. Back to Irving. Now the feed to Iverson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Outside Rose. Robinson with the block. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out, and sometimes the best way to do that is with a timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
New York calls timeout. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Thanks again, Doris. Wade dishes to George. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
LeBron drives in. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's now 11 points for LeBron.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Mutombo is screen on Curry. Payton passes to Wade. Back to Payton. Here's the screen. Out to Wade. New York moving it around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Pettit. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
And the dunk by James.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Here's Payton. And David Robinson pulls it down.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot. Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Down low. Here's Pettit. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
And here's Atlanta. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Curry again throws. Curry attacking. Baseline jumper. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. To the paint. Leonard. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. .105 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Pettit. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Here's Gilmore. New York, no good that time either.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Rose kicks to Wilkins. Leonard the pass to Gilmore. Outside Rose. That one's off. Still out of sync. And here's Atlanta. Shoots. James outside. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by New York. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Can't hit. And so it's Atlanta with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us.